All right.
Okay, let's proceed with the agenda. Next point, mapping of activities. Could each of you give a brief overview about your intervention area and your activities there?
Altogether, we cover the needs of about 20,000 beneficiaries. We are working in 5 communities in Sector West and in 5 in Sector South. We rehabilitate and upgrade hand pumps, construct households, latrines, and do hygiene promotion. Additionally, we have an emergency water treatment unit for the IDP camp near A.
Are you able to supply enough water for the camp?
Oh, yes. The population in the camp is around 5,000 people, and our unit currently produces about 80,000 liters per day, which is more than the amount as recommended by Sphere.
You said you upgrade hand pumps. What do you mean by that?
Instead of the old-fashioned EFRI hand pump, we use maintenance-free EFRI pumps.
But this is against our national standards. Why we have no spare part supply chain for this type of hand pumps?
But they are much better because they don't need any maintenance.
I do not believe that. I'm more angry. I do not believe that.
It is true.
It says I must be angry.
Can I suggest it that they keep on with their own plans for the shake-off speed, but that they give you some time to test these new hand pumps yourself? And do you agree to change the hand pumps to accept model? If this will be decided, can we agree on that?
No way, this is unacceptable. You have to stop using this model immediately and replace all hand pumps already installed.
Then we cannot help the communities in need. It is your responsibility that the people will suffer.
May I suggest that we continue this discussion after the meeting in private? Thank you. Does anyone else has this new hand pump?
No.
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 Oh. But you two are working for the same organization. Why are you using different hand pump models?
Faster.
We are not in the same organization, but our organizations are part of the same movement.
That is right. Actually, they work under our umbrella, but they have a separate program, although we do not coordinate.
I find your organization set up a little bit confusing, but thanks for the information. Does anyone else has questions regarding this program?
Yes, we are just starting our operation here and we plan to focus on the Sector West. Could you tell us in which communities in this sector you are working?
Actually, we are covering all 5 communities there.
That means we have to look for another area. Does somebody have an idea which area would be best?
May I suggest that we complete the mapping? Then we will have better pictures where your support would be most needed.
All right.
Then let's move on. Go shop. 28.
29, yes, no. 28,
We
yes.
support 20,000 beneficiaries in 3 communities in Sector North. We do hand pump rehabilitation and hygiene promotion.
So, you found that latrine construction is not necessary in these communities?
Initially, we did not consider it in our planning, but our hygiene promoters, in fact, find out more and more how useful household latrines will be. Unfortunately, we do not have a budget for it.
So it's a matter of budget only?
Actually, we would also need some guidelines or standards for latrines, if there are any.
Could you provide them with those standards?
We do have documents, but technically it's the Ministry of Health who is in charge of sanitation. I think they should have been invited to this meeting.
It seems we forgot to invite an important stakeholder. We will do this for the next meeting. Let's proceed with the mapping.
We work in Sector North with 6,000 beneficiaries. Additionally, to hand pump rehabilitation, latrine construction and hygiene promotion, we also support people with slow sand filters for household level water treatment. By the way, we will conduct a training workshop for household level water treatment next week. Anybody who is interested can send participations.
Thank you for the invitation.
According to our data, there are only 10,000 people in Sector North, in 5 communities. There seems to be an overlap of activities. Addressing.
We work in communities.
No. This is something addressing same thing. Okay. Both of you working in Sector North should give details about the communities. Now.
We work in communities 1, 2, and 3.
We work in communities 3, 4, and 5, and we have already started with repairing the hand pumps in community number 3.
But when we met on assessment last week, the community told us that no other organization is supporting them.
That is not correct. We have discussed with them already 10 days ago.
But that is not our fault. We also would like to work there.
I will suggest that you take a decision about that, as you have the final responsibility for water and sanitation in this country.
I suggest you concentrate on communities 1 and 2. This way you might also free some budget for latrine construction.
All right.
What about your activities?
We are supporting the other IDP camp with water and sanitation service. There are 3,000 people living there. At the moment, we can provide everybody with 15 liters of water per day, but we see that the new IDPs are coming in, and then the capacity of our treatment unit would be not enough. We are in the process of getting more equipment, but it would take at least 3 weeks. Therefore, we would like to ask the partners in this forum if they can support us until then.
Our treatment unit is not yet working with full capacity. It could produce at least 120,000 liters more than we currently need. If you could arrange a tanker service, we might transfer the amount you need, as the camps are not too far from each other.
We have tankers in store, but we are lacking the fuel to operate them.
I think we can help you with that.
Excellent.
Okay, according to my data, we have basically covered sectors south, west, and north. This leaves sector east uncovered.
I think you should focus on sector east in order to close the gap there.
According to our information, this sector has a Muslim majority. We are afraid that they might not accept a Christian faith-based organization.
I don't think this, that will be a problem. What do you think?
As long as you don't try to convert people, it's no problem. The people are very friendly and open.
All right. Do you have any data about this sector?
Actually, we had included Sector East in our assessment, but our implementation capacities were too limited. But we could give you the data and assessment report.
You can also have all the data from our database about Sector East.
Thank you, Mike.